welcome back to Good Morning Sri Lanka. I'm Wissam and just said bye-bye to Amaya, taking over from her to discuss a interesting conference that's coming up at the end of the week. Now, this is organized by the CIM Student Council, and I have the members of the Student Council here with me right now. And I also have, just to introduce the guests to you, first of all, we also have Mr. Amal Fernando, who's the Head of Education from the Chartered Institute of Marketing and Sri Lanka region, and we have Ms. Shehara Fernando, President of the CIM Student Council, and we also have Mr. Prashant Senthil Kumar, who is who's also a member of the CIM Student Council. So good morning, and thank you for being with us this Wednesday morning.
Good morning to you as well.
And so we have an interesting conference coming up, and I was told that you have some interesting panelists as well, and one of them being someone from Capital Maharaja.
That's
our
right.
very own Mr. Shivan Daniels, who's Group News Director. Now, before we get there, Mr. Amal, I'm going to first ask this question from you, because I think our viewers also need to know exactly what CIM is about. So if you could just tell us there.
Yeah, CIM is actually a UK qualification. It's a world-renowned marketing qualification. And CIM Sri Lanka is actually the first regional branch or regional branch that was set up out of UK, and we are proud to say that we have been in existence for over 20 years, and we have the second most largest membership out of UK, and we actually govern and deliver the deliver through the accredited study centers the program, and we keep throughout the years we keep upgrading the qualification and make it very relevant to the current trends in the market, and that's why syllabus changes happen, and it's updated always, so it's very relevant and very would you say is very current in the market, plus it's a world-renowned qualification,
and
it's
UK qualification.
Yeah, UK qualification, and actually other than universities, we are the only institute that is allowed to give charter status.
I see.
So
what does that mean actually?
It's actually, see, once you finish the qualification, with continuous learning and earning, hours of learning and experience, you apply and you get charter status, and that means that you continuously learn. So you are continuously up to date with what's happening in the market and what's relevant to the market. So that keeps you more in a professional qualification, it keeps you updated. So that's the value in it.
I see.
So that's very relevant
so
to us.
So basically what you're saying is you can be CIM qualified, but you can still be a member of CIM as well.
Yes.
Just like you three are. All right, well, that's great to know. Now, Shehara, you are the president of the Student Council now,
yes.
And the Student Council is organizing a conference,
yes.
Which is this Saturday. Now, before I get to the conference, we'd like to know a little bit about the Student Council. What's that about?
Actually, Student Council, we started off in 2011. That is actually how we start off. We have 5 study centers, so we basically get involved all students. We have a interview session where we get volunteers involved who can apply, and where we interview them, and then we select our committee. So that's how the CIM Student Committee comes up.
And what happens is, normally CIM Sri Lanka region, we actually started this off 3 years back. The main idea of having a student council is actually to gather people, students around it, and give them the experience in organizing things, to get that experience, first-hand experience. So they do quite a few projects, and the conference is their flagship event. So it's like a huge event which draws in a huge crowd in, and they get a lot of experience, by negotiating with the companies for sponsorships, doing event management, doing the communication out, and putting out a lot of things and managing it, and also doing it within a set budget so that they don't overrun the budget. By that, they get a good experience that, when they go to work in an organization, it would take 4 to 5 years to handle a project like that and learn. But here they get hands-on experience in it, and when they go back to organization, they are actually a well-rounded marketeer, a business person.
I see. So as the head of education of the Sri Lanka region, is it safe to say that it's your job to also overlook the Student Council?
Yes, they actually come under the education team, and we actually give them a lot of encouragement, but it's their effort, and we actually only guide them. We want them to, you know, do mistakes but learn
Prashant,
and get that experience.
I'm going to cut you there, Prashant.
Okay.
So he said his job is to guide you. So as a guidance, as somebody who guides the student council, is he doing justice to his role?
Of course he is doing. If you take the main board, you are talking about leading marketeers who have, you know, gone through their industries, proven themselves, and then, you know, to look at them and aspire to become who they have become is something that, you know, we as students are looking forward to as well. So there are certain instances with the challenges that you feel you face from, you know, the environmental issues that you come from different industries where we need a lot of guidance. So that's where, you know, the board helps us a lot and also gives us a lot of guidance.
Okay, now the Future Marketers Conference, which is the hot topic of one of the hot topics of this morning's show. Now, I take it it's happening at the end of the week?
Yes, it's
Yes,
on
it is.
Saturday, the 14th.
And from what time to
It's from 8 to 4 o'clock, 8 morning to 4 o'clock in the evening.
And where is it?
It's going to be at Kingsbury.
All right. So now, the hot question of the entire segment. All right. What's so special about the Future Marketers Conference?
We are having this for the 3rd consecutive year. Actually, the success behind this project is when choosing the theme, we actually look upon our lecturers, we go to them, we ask them, like, we get their inputs, and also we gather like what is happening in the industry, the market, what is trending. So like this year, what we came up with is about sustainability. So we have themed it as redefining the 3 R's, that is rethink, readjust and reach.
So there is a specific theme for the conference, and the theme is redefining the 3 R's, am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. So if you could just repeat, what were the 3 R's again?
It's rethink, readjust and reach.
And?
Reach.
Reach. Oh, very interesting words indeed.
See, actually what happens is they go and they get a panel of lecturers together, and they have quite a discussion around it, and what they do is they look at what's relevant in the market, what's the trend, and what's more current, plus what is also the questions and you know, case studies that also can come in the exams. So they look at very current and relevant things, and they work around that to build the topic for the conference. Like the first conference that we had was making a marketeer, and the second conference was digital, and now it's come to an age where, you know, we think of sustainability and how sustainability is not only just green, but how sustainability can reach in an entrepreneur's business, in a corporate, and in your own you know, work that you do. So this is what they are working around, and then they are also, I think they'll explain more of when normally what we do is we have this and then we bring a panel discussion around it.
Just so that our viewers are on, when we're talking about sustainability, what are we talking about? The triple bottom line? Are we talking about different factors of looking into social and environmental things when conducting a business?
Yeah, see, I think if you take one by one the topics, you would speak about the triple bottom line, but basically it's going beyond that. So how would you sustain this to the future, and how would you bring key features into your, you know, organizational plans and strategic plans, so that it's not only the triple bottom line, but how can you go beyond to sustain your business. If it's entrepreneurship, how can you look forward and how can you develop your entrepreneurship through sustainability.
I see.
So because you, in the current line in world business and everything, you would see businesses that, you know, is coming up very fast and going off.
I see. All right. On that note, I'm sorry, we need to go in for a short commercial break, but when we do come back, we're going to explore a lot more on this. So don't go away. We're going to be talking about the Future Marketers Conference when we are back.